everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome back to After the Island. My name is Elizabeth.
I'm Alex.
And if you're new here, we are recapping all things Love Island USA Season 3. Right now, we're on episode 20. We had a country accent just came from. Whoa! We had the Laid Bear episode and a Paramount Plus as well. And my volume is up on my YouTube. Hang on. Rough start today, but After the Island is brought to you by Forever Dog Podcast Network. Check out your favorite comedy and culture podcasts each week at foreverdogpodcast.com or keep up with them on all of their socials at Forever Dog Team on Instagram and Twitter.
And like last year, we go live. Someone just said, "Are you guys hungover?" No, we're just tired. I'm tired. We go live every single day, Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you missed the live, you can catch it right on YouTube right after. And if not, why are you laughing?
Someone caught the accidental accent. I don't know.
And if you do not want to watch us because we're annoying, you can listen to us as a podcast on anything like Spotify, Apple. Go do that in both ears.
Yes. So the way I kind of started out is just the episode. I feel like I wrote it out in terms of how it played out, and then we can just add in, you know, all the things we heard. But let's take a minute to break down, or let's take a quick minute to hear from thank our sponsors. HelloFresh,
America's #1 meal kit.
BetterHelp,
Online professional counseling.
and Nutrafol,
Hair wellness from within.
and Ana Luisa.
Sustainably crafted jewelry.
Why do we have the giggles so bad?
I don't
This
know.
wasn't happening before we started. Like, we were totally
I couldn't
fine.
even see this morning. Like, I can't.
Yes, I know, but we were pulled together, and now we're just all of a sudden like giggles to the wall, and I don't know what's happening.
I know.
But oh my gosh. Okay.
What did you guys think of the episode last night? I
Yeah,
literally hated
so
it.
you did. I actually didn't think it was that bad. Like, I actually kind of liked the episode. And it starts off with the guys, you see, who got to be selected for the dates, and they're all cooking the meal. Do we think they actually cooked that meal? Because it looked
No,
pretty good.
there's no way.
Chance they cooked that. Like, absolutely none. And the dessert was a fried Oreo. I'm going to call it huge BS that those guys knew how to make a fried Oreo.
Yeah, no, they pulled it right out. Like,
Of
it
the
was already
oven?
whipped.
It's like the oven has 2 doors. Like, it goes in one end in production, and then the boys open the oven on the other end. Like, oh.
Did we ever talk about that, or were we not allowed?
I don't know, but there's no way they cooked
They
the
did
meal.
not cook any of those meals, I promise.
Yeah. So, okay, I love that they make everyone watch from the balcony. Like, while everyone's on the
yeah.
dates, they make all the girls go up top with the guys, and you have to look down, because it creates so much more anxiety while you're there to have to look down and not, like, meet the people yet. I feel like you always are more anxious about someone until you meet them, and then you're like, okay, they're a normal person just like me. Everybody has flaws, everybody has insecurities, whatever. But, like, you put people up on a pedestal when you haven't met them yet, and you just see them from afar.
I cried at Shannon going, what if I just...
Stop.
I'm not going to do it. I was just thinking about it.
I was just thinking about it.
It's so funny.
But, oh my god, I'm dying laughing. Okay. But it just made so much tension.
Mm-hmm.
So Olivia is, like, pissed off about Corey showing them the chairs. And
I
was
just
like,
don't
oh
see
no.
it anymore. I don't see it anymore. I think they're friends.
Yeah, he does not like her. I'm calling it right now. But
I don't think she likes him either.
But it was back to, like, the whole house tour thing. Like, how dare Corey show this new girl a chair? How dare Corey pull out her chair for her?
Everyone's obsessed with Bailey.
I know, they are.
And the girl, she said Alana. That's her name.
Alana? I thought it was Alana.
Alana, like Atlanta without the T's.
Alana. Okay, Alana. That's a hard one for me. I really struggle with, like, the hard names. Like, Cashel on our season, I called him Cashnut for the first, like, 2 weeks. Like, I couldn't get it right.
You go into the beach hut and you have to, like, talk you have to say the names that you're talking about to make it make sense to America. So like you would have to be like Cashel and Kira were having a conversation, and like
I'd be like, the
we
dude
would
with the
be
curly
saying-
hair was over there talking, and they're like, who is that?
It's so hard to learn in the beginning.
It is. I struggle with the names. So, Alana. Alana. Okay. Wow, that's going to be difficult for me. Comes in and she's like, oh my God, all the guys are so much cuter in person. And they all unanimously agree that everyone's cuter in person. I feel like that always happens.
Yeah, why does everyone look ugly on TV?
I don't know, but even Alex and I have said, like, people that have come up to us before in the past have been like, you guys are so much prettier in person. I'm like, oh, was I not cute on TV? Like, was I really ugly?
I was like, so I'm hideous, is what you're saying.
But okay, did you hear them all talking about them being 42s?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like Corey and his friend group's thing about, it's like calling someone a 10, but where did 42 come from?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
That's not a multiple of 10.
Was it like a hot guy in the football team's football number or something, 42? Or is like someone of relevance in the sports world 42? Like, I don't get it. Like 23 would make more sense to me, but like, why 42?
1492 is what I was thinking of. Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Yeah, I don't know.
42 is Jackie Robinson, so that's even a little bit weirder.
That is weird. Flashes, I think I know who that is. But I'm not positive. Okay, Kira was freaking out about the eye contact. She was losing it. Who is that?
My brother.
I was like, who is this man?
I'm about to show this on a live stream and ruin his life.
But Kira was so mad that Will was not making eye contact with her.
Oh, I know. Like, she was actually pissed.
I know. I was like, dude, chill. Daddy, chill.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's too funny not to. The more I watch that video, the more I laugh at it. It just gets funnier each time.
I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Oops. Okay.
Today feels like a Monday.
You didn't. It does feel like a Monday. Oh my God. I didn't know that Jackie Robinson was a baseball player. I thought he was a football player. And someone just like called me out in the chat for it. I'm like, oops. I don't know sports guys. That's Alex.
That's me.
Oh, Olivia was mad. They're so happy too. Corey was talking about his type, and he's like, I like goofy girls. And I don't think Olivia is goofy. I think she's quirky and like,
yeah,
but she's not like goofy.
Well, that Elie girl, she's definitely like, I don't know if she's goofy either. She was making dolphin noises. Did you hear that?
It was so and the dolphin noises was the first thing that started off as weird. The second thing was the British accent, but they were just like being silly and having fun together.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the Paramount Plus, like since you got to see more of the dates too, they all actually were having like real conversations about like their backgrounds, their jobs, and this is when we find out Jeremy was a teacher.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what?
He was a phys ed teacher. For like little 4-year-olds.
I like love that for him. Like,
well,
I totally
makes so much sense.
It does, and that's why he would have like that kind of humor and be funny. I feel like, because you have to be like funny if you're around kids.
Yeah. What? No, Corey has really had some moments on this show where he didn't know the sun rose in Minnesota. He thinks Italians speak Spanish.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, Corey is in 8th grade to me with his emotions.
Oh my God, the tribe thing. Did you see that? Thing? Elie was talking about how she's half Indian, right? I think.
Oh no.
And Corey was like, same, what tribe is your family from? And she's like, from India. What do you mean? He thought that she meant like Native American tribe.
Okay, that's bad. But I was going to say, I have, like, relatives that are descent from Native American tribes, and they know which tribe they're descent from.
Yes, that's normal, but she was saying that they were from India.
Oh, my gosh. Corey is Otto from Rocket Power.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh, no. Oh, my God, I'm getting this mixed up with OBX now, because I just was like, oh, yeah, they keep saying woogity woogity. And that's from Rocket Power, but it's a completely different show.
Okay, so Cash also, they're like all talking, the girls are like all trying to make themselves feel better, and she goes, it's just Corey that's having a good time. Like, nobody worry, like, Corey's the only one having a good time. And Olivia is like, hello? Like, seriously? And I actually thought that was really funny because Cash didn't even, like, realize what she said, so she was, like, dying laughing.
These comments are, like, making me giggle so hard.
Corey is a dork, but he's our dork.
Oh my god. Well, I think that, like, I don't know. Do you think Bailey's actually interested in Corey? I just don't see it.
No, I think
she's gonna go for Jeremy.
You think she... Well, by the end of the episode, she was like, I like Corey more.
I know, but I think she's just...
I was a little shocked by that, too. I thought it was, like, a no-brainer it was gonna be Jeremy. But I thought... Alana. Help. Alana is great, though.
She's
I really
good.
liked her. And I liked her conversation with Jeremy. I feel like it flowed well, and it felt like it had more sparks than any of his other conversations. Like, his conversation with Bailey, I know he's saying he's into her, but when I watched them, like, on the screen, like, I saw way more sparks with Jeremy and...
Alana.
One more time. Alana.
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 Someone said, are you guys in a silly, goofy mood?
We are in a silly, goofy mood.
No, I don't know why I'm laughing at everything. It's because I'm delirious. But Alana, she's definitely, like, very confident.
Oh, yeah. I really like her.
She's like, I liked when she looked at Bailey. She was like, stop comparing yourself to Olivia. Like, stop.
Oh, I loved that.
Yeah,
I wrote that down. I thought that was really good that she said that. She was like, you're never going to get this guy to like you, or, like, he's not going to like you if you're too concerned about comparing yourself.
Yeah, and she was. And I like how she called her out.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Alana. There's all these different people spelling it out differently in the chat, and I'm
just
like,
say Atlanta and then Alana.
I might just have to say Atlanta for a little bit.
Alana.
Okay. Did you notice Will was mad that Alana, I got it, didn't eat the food? He was like offended.
It's
he goes,
so
do you
hard.
like curry? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, I wouldn't be scarfing down whatever dinner you made on a first date either. I would be like kind of picking at it. Like, I mean, I don't eat curry, but I would be like picking at it, and him getting all offended about it. I was like, oh my gosh.
Well,
Kira
it's
would
hard
have been
to
like,
eat.
it's the best meal I've ever had. Is there more in the back? Like, can you teach me the recipe later?
No, the girl's asking if there was any left. Like, that would have been me.
Oh, I know, especially about the fried Oreo. I'd be like, they're leftovers.
No, seriously. I just think, I think that it's hard to eat when you're talking about everything. Like, there's no time to be stuffing your face.
I know. Okay.
When she asked if Will was, like, closed off.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I think I already tested my relationship enough. I was like, what's going on? Like, what are these conversations?
I thought that was fine. I think he was like, no, I can't be open to getting to know anyone else because, like, I did that and I realized I just want to be with Kira.
I don't hate Will. I just think he's kind of annoying, if I'm going to be honest. Because him putting, I can't even hold it back. Like, him putting the blame on Flo yet again. Here we are all over again.
He's like, I put a pillow in the bed.
He said this girl came in saying she loves me. Bro, what?
Okay, we do see in one of those, like, extra episodes, I don't know if it was Late Bear or Paramount Plus, he moves that pillow because Flo says, I'm not sleeping in the bed if you're going to put a pillow there. And he goes, okay, fine, I'll move it. And when he's, like, crying to Trina, I kind of wanted to save this because I wanted to finish out the dates, but when he's, like, crying to Trina, he tells her, I even put a pillow there. I'm like, dude, you moved the pillow. I saw you. I saw it on TV. There are receipts for that.
It's not even like that. It's just him putting the blame on Flo. I saw Flo tweet it and she was like, I was very nice in the interviews about him, but now that I'm seeing him just completely like putting everything on me, I'm not going to be so nice anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not cool.
No.
I think that he's like trying to make himself look better and it's just making him look even worse.
I'm like going through the rest of the dates if there's anything else I wanted to touch on. I wrote Bailey seems into Corey and she's like, you're maybe my number one. Elie with already like the rough patch with Cinco stuff. I feel like she's like scared to really pursue him. Also, I died that he came out with his shirt unbuttoned. That is so freaking thirsty. That would have put me off so much if I'm like, oh, of course all the guys come out with their shirts on, but yours has to be unbuttoned.
I know.
Like,
I just
please try to be like a more thirsty show off a little more.
Sorry, there's something in my throat. Yeah, I stand by thinking, well, we obviously saw it in this episode, but Charlie is just not into Cash.
No, he's not, and at the end of it especially, oh my gosh. But do we think he likes Elie or no? Do we think the connection's not there?
Charlie?
Yeah, I almost feel like Ellie's too quirky for everybody.
Yeah, I don't know, I didn't really understand at first what they were saying about, oh, Charlie, he must have that side, but then I kind of understood it once I heard it a few times about like being with Cash because she's so upbeat and stuff, and he seems like kind of low key, but Elie seems the same way as Cash, so I guess that they were saying that Charlie could match her energy as well. I don't know. I just like Charlie has to go. Like,
yeah, I don't really
we all were like, Cinco's gotta go, and now we're like, Charlie's gotta go. Bring Cinco back.
Yeah, Charlie is proven to be handling this very not to my liking. It just like doesn't feel like he's a man about it at all. Like he just feels like shady. Like I just get the like he ghosts girls easily vibe. And, like, doesn't care to give an explanation because it's just, like, too much for him.
Yeah, I think he basically wanted to get into the villa.
Yeah. I'm sad. Cash was calling him Prince Charming a week prior, and I knew the minute she said that, I'm like, uh-oh.
Something's gonna come mess this up.
Something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay, also we have... Oh my god, okay, did you think it was funny how after all the dates... they go as a group to sit down and talk about it? I feel like normally, like, they separate all the groups. Like, they have all the girls go talk about it, they have all the guys go talk about it, and everybody, but they had them all go together at the fire pit, and they're, like, going around in a circle, and Ellie's joke was actually so funny. She was like, I don't really they're, like, talking about types, and, Alana was like, I don't have a type, like, mine are all different, whatever, I'm more personality. And then Elie goes, mine are all clowns. Like, if you line them all up, they're all clowns. And I thought that was hilarious. And Jeremy was, like, cracking up.
Yeah, it came across that everyone really liked them from the start, which was not the case with other people.
Right. Oh, and then Will talks during this, and Shannon is just glaring at him. Like, glaring.
What does he say? Oh,
she's, like,
he
stabbing
says,
him with her eyeballs, like
because he's saying like he was talked about the language barrier, right? He said that coming in here, I thought that the language barrier was gonna be. I honestly can't remember if he said worse or, but he said we've all went through our ups and downs and hardships in here, but like we come out stronger. And we're a family. And then Matthew Hoffman was like, you all made out with each other. So really that's weird.
Friends instead of a family. But I like these new girls. I think they were all good picks.
I do too. I just like it's so late in the game. I don't see anyone that's already solidified as a couple turning their heads.
How did everything... I feel like we blinked and it got too late in the season. Like
yeah, I know.
It feels like everything just happened like way too soon. And I'm bummed. Like, it just didn't play out like how I wanted it to play out. But did you see Will crying about everything with Shannon to Trina?
Honestly, I closed my eyes while this conversation was happening, but I did hear it, and I was like, is this man crying?
Yeah, he was crying. I actually feel kind of bad because, yeah, what he did was, like, shady. Yes, whatever. But I don't think he needs to be, like, scolded for it. Like, they're not dating. That's what it's for. It's kind of like he's not taking ownership, and that's what's annoying. But I also don't... I think they're both in the wrong because they should not have been screaming at each other over this. Is it that big of a deal? No. They should have just been talking about it, not yelling at each other to the point where they're, like, so fired up. Although it makes good TV. I don't know. But it was just, like, too much. And then Kira... they're like is talking to all the girls in the locker room, and she's like, I just want you guys to respect my decision. And Shannon is kind of like, I don't agree with your decision. I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not going to be there to pick up the pieces since I don't agree with, like, what you're doing is
Yeah.
basically, like, what she was saying.
Yeah. The whole conversation between Will and Trina, I did feel bad, but also once he started turning it on Flo, I was like, I'm off it. I don't care because I think that what you're saying is so manipulative. And like Trina's the only one who's going to listen to it right now. And
I think the only person, I think she's the only one that will listen to it, though, is because I feel like she's the only one that's not scared of Shannon.
yeah, wait, someone's saying apparently a lot of the argument was cut because they were calling each other names. I did hear that. And I heard that, like, the way Will opened it up, I heard that was also cut and he just was attacking Shannon. And that's why she got so defensive.
Okay, well, that's pretty shitty then that's the edit that we saw, because it looks more like Shannon's just, like, freaking out at him and it's not her place. But if he opened it up kind of coming at her, then he was just asking for it if that's how it went down. It'll be interesting to ask them when they leave the villa about that conversation and, like, how they were both feeling and, like, what was actually said.
Yeah, because the way Shannon was saying, like, no guy should ever talk to a woman like that, like, I want to know what he said.
Yeah, you're right. I did catch that too. And she's like, I would just never want any of my friends around someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm off it.
It's hard because it's like I see both sides, because on one hand I'm like, Will has been shady and not lying, but like kind of putting things under the rug or like not speaking the full truth, it feels like, and kind of like sliding by with things. So it's like I can't really trust what he's saying now. But on the other hand, I'm like, Shannon, I feel like you should just kind of leave that and
I know.
do you.
I know. I think she's just trying to be a good friend, but like sometimes when you just keep bringing it up when someone, Kira doesn't care, which like also is weird to me, but
it's like Kira is never going to care about that. Like he could literally, it reminds me of like someone who's like ex would just like cheat on them, but they're just gonna stay because like they don't want to lose them, and it's like really sad, but that's really bad. I just made that comparison because I'm not in the relationship and don't know, but it just reminds me of it. And
everyone's saying Shannon needs to hear about the Josh's on loyalty in Casa more. Also, I want to point out, I did see that. I noticed this in the episode when Josh apparently goes for Leslie and it's not part of the challenge. It's cut and Josh is sitting a completely different position like he was in the challenge. And then they cut it like a completely different way. It was just very obvious that it was cut to make him look like he did that. And I know that he didn't.
Oh, interesting.
If you go back and watch it, you'll see it.
That's probably why Shannon's like not mad at him at all, because he probably explained to her like, look, this is how it went down. I bet they're gonna make it look like this or something like that.
Well, also like there's a reason they're not playing up this narrative, because if there was something there, Josh and Shannon would be the show drama.
Right.
Drama-rama. But it's Will and Kira, so.
All I can think about when I see Kira's relationship with Will is I just want to, like, send the book in the mail to Kira, Why Men Love Bitches. Mm-hmm. And I know the title is deceiving to the book to anyone that hasn't read it, but if you have read it, it's just kind of about holding your own in a relationship and not losing yourself and knowing, like, how to stand your ground. And, like, even the first chapter is, like, from doormat to dream girl, and it just shows you how to kind of like act with boys, so it teaches them to not walk all over you. And like I'm worried that based on her actions that he'll end up like walking all over her.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but okay, what else happened? Let's see.
Like this episode was so boring.
I thought it was just messy. I didn't like
grasping at straws.
I didn't like how when the girls were talking in the dressing room and Kira was like asking Shannon to stay out of everything and stuff, and Shannon just kept talking over her.
I feel like Shannon was holding back a lot.
She just kept cutting her off. It was like, let her say what she wants to say and then you talk.
Yeah.
I do like Shannon, but I was like, this is just not something that's gonna like, I get it's probably like eating at her because she feels so opinionated about it, but like you doing that isn't going to change the outcome. So like maybe just kind of leave it for now. And like that approach isn't going to work with either of them either.
Yeah, I'm just so over it. Like I need everyone to just stop talking about it because Kira doesn't care and Will clearly doesn't care either. So like.
So Shannon's going to care for the
we're
both
done.
of them.
Yeah, I guess we're done there. We are done here.
Oh, wait, someone wrote, I need the book. Yeah, it's a great book. We've both read it. I would recommend, like, every girl reads it, like, at least once a year. It's just very, like, it's self-empowering. It has nothing to do with being an actual bitch. It's just about, like, holding your own. And it's a very fun read. It's great. It just has a lot of, like, dating tips and stuff, too. Okay, so then the next day...
Before we talk about the next day.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a quick moment to hear from our sponsors. If you're looking for an incredible meal kit service, look no further than HelloFresh. HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and grocery store trips with less prep, less effort, and minimal cleanup, so you can have a meal ready in just about 30 minutes. Choose from 50 menu and market items each week, from vegetarian meals to craft burgers and extra special gourmet options, all available. Last night, I made the sesame soy pork bowls. They were great. I loved the seasoning that came with this. Very easy, tasty meal to make. And HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need to easily customize your order on the app within minutes. Just go to HelloFresh.com/AfterTheIsland14 and use code AfterTheIsland14 for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/AfterTheIsland14 and use code AfterTheIsland14 for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping.
And another word from our sponsors, BetterHelp. If you're looking for therapy, why not try BetterHelp? BetterHelp is a professional counseling done securely online. With BetterHelp, you can start communicating with your own licensed therapist in under 48 hours through phone or video, whatever works for you. Just visit betterhelp.com/aftertheisland. That's better, HELP, to join over 1 million people who have used BetterHelp. And you can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/aftertheisland. That's 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/aftertheisland. Back to our regular scheduled programming of this boring episode.
So they're kind of, after that, I feel like they wind down for a night and it feels like nothing is resolved. Like, this feels like everyone's going to bed pissed at each other.
Why is everyone sleeping in separate beds? Like, everyone's sleeping alone.
I noticed that too.
It's like so weird.
Well,
why aren't they having a recoupling?
I know, but
one hasn't happened in forever.
Well, the next one's going to be interesting with all the people. It's going to be like a lot happening, and then I bet they'll like have couples dumped right after. It's kind of how it will play out. But Jeremy is excited. He shaved his beard. Did you notice that?
Was he making fun of himself, like not me calling this a beard or something?
No, I think he was like making fun of himself for like getting all cleaned up, like not me being all nervous and like wanting to look good.
I thought he was saying like not me calling this a beard, because like I don't remember him having a beard.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know if I do either. Maybe he was just cleaning up per usual.
But why was Jeremy's hair so greasy on the dates? Like it was Lord Farquaad status.
It always is.
No, but like it was beyond this time.
I would love to see what he looks like with a haircut. Also, why does he never wear his hair in a man bun? I don't like man buns at all. Like, they creep me out. Like, I am not a man bun person at all. But, like, at all. But I feel like a lot of girls like that. So I'm surprised Jeremy doesn't, like, switch it up every now and then with a man bun.
Someone on Twitter said Corey has invited at least 4 females to Egypt at this point, and I lost it.
Stop.
It's so true.
Wait, okay, that's so funny.
Florina's literally sitting at home like, I'm sorry, sir. Like, you told me that you were taking me to Egypt, and now 3 other... Remember, I asked her, would you go if another girl came? Well, now she has 3 other girls to look forward to going to Egypt with him.
I know we always say Jeremy has, like, 9 lives, but so does Corey. Corey has had girls just shelled out at him right and left. Like, Corey has had more options of girls than Cash, like, than half of what Cash has had for guys.
Because Corey is like a friend-zoned man. Like, he will never walk out of here with a girlfriend.
So it's because he's always single that every single time someone comes in, it's like, oh, going to go for Corey.
That's why I don't think Bailey likes him.
Yeah.
This car alarm has gone.
I think she does. It's weird, but I think she does, because I think she might realize that Corey is the for sure shoo-in for staying.
I miss Cinco. We're going to talk to him today and say, we are voting you back in.
I'm sorry, I'm so hard on you.
Just make up your mind, sir.
I'm going to ask him if he's made up his mind yet.
Yeah.
You're like, so
Wait, let's
you
give him
still
like an
confused?
indecisive quiz. Let's look up a quiz.
Oh my, we should totally give him an indecisive quiz. Like a rapid fire one.
Oh,
That is
man.
so funny. Oh my gosh, we have to do that. That's a great idea. Okay, wait, did you hear when Kira said her third eye is going crazy? I didn't know that meant your intuition.
Yeah.
I know that, but I didn't know it meant like your intuition.
Yeah, it's like you'd feel something's a coming.
I thought it meant like the devil or something.
No, it's a good thing.
Kira's
You gotta
like,
open your
I
third
feel
eye.
my devil coming out of me.
Oh my god.
But like intuition about what, Kira? Like that people are coming in, or like that something's happening, or that like Will's gonna ask you to be your girlfriend on your birthday. Like,
Oh, I forgot it's her birthday.
yeah, it was her birthday. Another birthday in the villa. Happy birthday, Kira.
Happy birthday. Do you think it's her real birthday, or do you think they made them pretend that it was?
No, it's definitely her real birthday. Okay, wait. I have another thing to say, and I don't know why I'm still back on this, but the Why My Love Bitches book. Cash, you need this book too. I cannot believe you made that man breakfast. If someone is giving you a cold shoulder, you do not bend over backwards and do something nice for them like that.
I'm sorry, someone said her third eye is broken.
That's so bad.
Oh god,
Her
but
third
yeah,
eye
no,
is
I
blind.
agree.
No, they
I
say it's
agree.
blind.
I agree.
Okay, but no. Cash, do not make a man breakfast that is like slighting you in any way. Like that is just teaching him to walk all over you. He says, "Oh, why don't you make me breakfast? I'm hungry." You'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy. I'm gonna go work out." That's what you do. You do not make him breakfast.
So, did you see this? When Corey stuck his finger in that girl's mouth.
What? Ew.
It was so sick.
Whose mouth?
It was so sick. I think it was Bailey's.
They're just gonna be weird together.
I just can't. Also, sorry, I didn't even touch on the Charlie and Cash thing. I just really no. They all need to get this on the reading list for their day off in the villa.
Yeah. Kira and Cash need to take turns reading chapters to each other. And
Trinity,
give them
you
some
probably should read
highlighters.
it too if you don't think that this book is the ultimate expert, because it is. I promise you.
Oh yeah, the book's great. The book is great. It's a good read. The title is so deceiving. I wish they had titled it something else. Even though it does, like, it makes sense, but it like doesn't at all. You just gotta trust us on this.
Someone said, "Are you guys okay?" Guys, no, I'm literally not well.
I'm not gonna lie, I worked out before this and I feel like my blood sugar is low and I need to like eat something immediately after.
I
But-
slept all day yesterday and couldn't. I had dreams about Cinco and Trina this morning. So
Did you really? You're dreaming about Love Island now?
no, it's not good. I need a break.
Okay, did you diet Shannon's face during the meditation that Will was hosting?
I honestly didn't see it.
Oh my god, she was so angry. She was just glaring. Like everyone looked like they're just like, and she was like
I just
like so mad. Sorry, whoa, my stomach rumbled.
I'm crying.
Sorry.
I'm not high. By the way.
Yeah, I'm not either. Drink a protein shake. Yum.
I really just have no thoughts on this episode. I'm really sorry. I couldn't get past anything that happened. I do hope that these two new guys like Trina, though.
Ugh, same. Okay. Wait, I was about to write in my notes. Finally, there's sunshine in the villa because they're all laying out, and then the scene immediately cut, and it was like pouring rain.
Oh, yeah, and they were like, oh, yeah, this really matches the vibe of the villa right now. Like, everyone, I think they're at this point now
Yeah.
that we also got to where you're
really
just
felt
so
that.
over it, and you just want to go home, and they're, like, tired, and they're just like, I literally can't physically talk about our feelings anymore because they're the same as 5 minutes ago.
I know. Okay. Okay. There was some other stuff that happened.
Okay, go ahead. Talk about it.
Okay, so
Give me
Jeremy
something.
likes Bailey, and then also, I want to say Elenta, but
Alana.
Alana. I'm really struggling with her name. Alana. And Corey is like, I might like Bailey, and I'm like, we know you like Bailey. Oh, this is the joke I didn't know. Jerry.
Who's Jerry?
Jeremy made some joke about like pushing Olivia onto Charlie, and all the boys were like dying laughing, but it like cut out the joke, so we don't know what it was.
Wait, say it again. Sorry.
Jeremy made a joke about pushing Olivia onto Charlie, and all the boys were like dying, and they cut the joke so you can't tell what it was.
No, they were pushing Corey onto Olivia because Jeremy was saying like, I really like Bailey, and
So they were pushing Olivia onto Charlie?
So no. Jeremy was like, because Corey also likes Bailey. So Jeremy was like, yeah, but you've really been hitting it off with Olivia. And they were all dying because they were like, all right, like, Jeremy, you're literally doing that because.
Somebody wrote, this is 2 a.m. sleepover vibes. It really is. This is what happens at 2 a.m. at sleepovers. Also, someone wrote, Tom and Jerry is literally Corey and Jeremy. So funny. I love it. Okay, so that's the joke, I guess. Okay, Charlie does look like he's made more of an effort with Alana.
Oh, I totally agree. And he looked at Jeremy and was like, he was like, this girl's gonna be a problem. I can tell. Because he likes her.
He so likes her.
I'm so over him. We gotta vote him out.
Also, Corey making Bailey lunch in the kitchen I thought was cute. And I'm like, you could tell then and there that he likes her. And I think that's when Olivia went into full panic mode. Bailey had food on her face. I don't know if you noticed it. She literally had food like on her cheek as he was making her food. She's like smiling. She's like all happy. And I'm like, girl, you got food on your face.
Wait, is that why he stuck his finger in her mouth?
Oh, maybe.
Sick. Alex, wink if you need help.
No, I actually, Alex, and I tell people this, my sign, like if I need help, like if someone's talking to me and I like need to get out of there, this is my sign.
It's very obvious.
It is, but yeah, at least you get what's happening, you know? So, like, if you can't help me when I do my sign, like, you're in trouble. Okay. What next?
Someone said he honestly looked like a Jerry.
He does look like a Jerry. It's Tom and Jerry. Corey and Jeremy. And that's, like, who they both would be, too. Like, the mouse would totally be Corey, and the cat would totally be Jeremy. Okay. I am sad for Olivia though, because I feel like she does like Corey and I didn't believe it at first. Or is her ego hurt?
I think she has no other options.
I think she would have switched to Slade way back when, so that's why I'm like.
But I did see Jenny with a G said that Olivia is like the most real in there, so she believes everything that she's saying.
Who?
Jenny with a G said that Olivia was the realest.
Okay. Wow. That's interesting. I like Olivia.
Can we talk about these like two new men? Are we at the end of the episode?
No, we're not there. We're almost there. Okay, so then Olivia is like panicking about this whole lunch scene, so she's like talking to the girls, and Cash is like, girl, go talk to him, like sit down with him, tell him how you feel. And I'm like, no, do not do that. This is not what you do. You give him space to get to know her, and then he will come back to you if he wants to. That is not what you do. Well, in my opinion. And of course she goes right up there and she's like, well, is it me? Or like, are you going to get to know her? And then he immediately, I think it pushed him farther away, and it probably made her even more upset. And then they have this like awkward hug at the end, and it was just like, it was really weird.
Yeah, all the girls. Well, I think it's just like the Love Islanditis where you just like want to word vomit everything.
Yeah.
Because they make you feel like you can, and then the guys still aren't.
Okay, all these people are writing 2 aren't enough. I agree. I think they needed to add like 8 men.
I totally agree.
Like, why are there just 2? Like, that's not going to shake anything up. Like, it's just not. The chances of like someone connecting is just like, it's too low for just 2 people.
I didn't even stalk the 2 guys.
I haven't stalked them
but
yet.
I know one has a child.
Oh, really?
One's a dad.
Which one?
I don't even know their names.
Okay.
Andre.
Well, I sent Alex a picture last night. I don't know if you guys have seen on Disney the movie Luck of the Irish, but the main guy in it looks like the one dude.
The dad?
No, the other guy. The guy with freckles. Hold on, we're gonna get name checked.
Two guys.
There's two. Okay. The one guy looks like the Luck of the Irish on Disney Channel. That's Andre. Okay, yeah. Andre looks like the dude from Disney Channel. He also kind of looks like what's his? No, it's not Shia LaBeouf. He looks like Frankie Muniz from Agent Cody Banks.
Ew. Sick. He's literally like 12 in that movie.
But like, if you're like, oh, where are they now? Like, that's him.
Is Josh hot?
What? I was like, Alex, we all know
No,
you think he's hot.
seriously, I can't even process anything right now. Is Andre hot?
It's Casey.
Thanks.
Casey and Andre.
What is with these nose rings?
There have been so many nose rings this season. It's out of control.
What is this? Oh,
the Love Island reunion should have to start off with like everyone has to take the same amount of shots as like nose rings that had entered the villa.
Wait, I'm trying to find the Casey.
Oh, Charlie and Elie have a good talk about Charlie needed to figure things out. I thought that was good, and he didn't give like his cards away all the way yet. And then Cash makes a good point, and I thought this was pretty funny. She's like, I'm only the jealous type when I'm in a gray zone with someone. Like, if I know that they're into me, like, I can't get jealous. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. I was like, I feel like I'm just like always the jealous type though.
Yeah, same.
And it took me a while to admit that. I used to be like, no, I don't get jealous. I'm like, yes, I definitely do. I feel like everybody does. I feel like when you care, you can't not get jealous.
Sorry, I'm stalking this guy right now. I'm stalking Casey. He's from LA. Oh, not LA, but the Bay Area.
Okay. Interesting. Who do we think is gonna like these guys? We got nothing from them. We literally got 2 seconds. Like, it was like, here they are, flash, and then like new people. Andre's from Miami.
Wearing a romper? What do they call male rompers? What? No. No, there's a name for it.
I think it's I think it's a momper. A man romper.
Definitely not it.
It's not a momper?
No, okay. So I got Casey. All right,
Okay, and then we have Olivia is like talking to Shannon, Josh, and Jeremy, and she's like, I just want someone to look at me where I know that they're just looking at me. And Jeremy is not even looking at her during this conversation.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Exactly. So what just happened? That's what happened with Olivia venting about like needing a guy that wants just her and like wants him to pay attention to just her and know it's her. And she's like, I want him to look at me while I'm talking. And they're not even listening to her while she was talking. And I was like laughing at that. Let's take another quick moment to hear from one of our sponsors. Ana Luisa is the first direct-to-consumer jewelry brand to become carbon neutral. It's dainty, chic, everyday, timeless, conscious luxury, affordable quality, long-lasting, and versatile jewelry. ANALUISA. We absolutely love Ana Luisa. We recommend checking them out. Just go to shopanaluisa.com/aftertheisland. Their pieces start at $39, and you could get 20% off with their summer sale right now. #AnaLuisaNY. That means for them being carbon neutral, it means that all the CO2 they produce during the creation of their jewelry, the running of their business, and the shipping of the orders, it all has to be counterbalanced with the same amount of oxygen. So they've been offsetting carbon emissions since January 2020, and now they're completely carbon neutral. So make sure you check out their summer sale going on right now for 20% off. ANALUISA. I have on a little necklace from them right now. It's super cute. I love the daintiness. The quality is great. And then I also have on this ring from them. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really pretty, and I'm excited about it. And Alex got some pieces as well.
We love it. Love it. Just another word from our sponsors. Nutrafol. Are you impacted by weak or thinning hair? Then you should check out Nutrafol. The supplement is clinically shown to improve hair growth and thickness with less shedding. Nutrafol supports healthy hair growth from within by targeting the 5 root causes of thinning: stress, hormones, environment, nutrition, and metabolism. But remember, healthier hair growth takes time. You'll begin to experience thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months. You can grow thicker, healthier hair and support the show by going to Nutrafol.com and entering the promo code AfterTheIsland. Oh my God, my voice just cracked. To save $15 off your first month subscription. This is their best offer anywhere, and it's only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus, free shipping on every order. Get $15 off at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com. Promo code AfterTheIsland.
All right, back to what I was saying about Olivia. We need to mail 3 copies of this book now because I forgot she also said she's tired of being the cool girl. Olivia, you cannot be the cool girl. The cool girl does not get what she wants. The girl that gets what she wants is the one that stands her ground. Being the cool girl teaches guys to think you're like a pushover. I need to do like, you know how The Bachelor has people go in and they like push people and they're like, I need to go in and do that. I need to be like, you need to do this, you need to do this, and you need to do this. Like Edna Mode with her like, pull your shit together. Like,
Edna Mode.
And again, there was like a rolled up newspaper and be like,
pull yourself together.
Yes, exactly. But Olivia, I'm like, you can't be the cool girl. No, like, you will be the pushover if you were the cool girl.
I think Lenny's vibe, this man who loves Will and Kira, are you their friend?
Why is he just so team them?
Yeah.
I wonder if we have anyone in the chat that knows.
I don't know.
Like, family members and stuff that, like, would watch.
Yeah, everyone's like, is Alex high? Guys, I have no sleep left in my bones.
So, Alana wants to get to know Charlie more, which we find out too. So that's interesting. She just wants to see Cash and everybody, like, play out first. So I think once they blow up, Alana will move in on that. Elie wants to also get to know Charlie more. I wrote, Bailey is hot, holy shit. She's also into Jeremy, even though she likes Corey more. I wrote the non-comparing thing that Alana said. I thought that was great. And then Cash and Charlie, their talk was saved for last. Charlie says he's opened up too fast, and that's why he took things back and became more reserved. I don't know if I believe that. I think that's a cop-out. I think I smell some BS on that.
Well, like, when Cash and Charlie were having their conversation, Charlie almost, like, said something, and then Cash kind of put the words in his mouth, and he was just like, yeah, exactly. And I was like, this man does not care.
No, and I'm proud of her for standing her ground, though. And she was like, I know something's off, and we need to figure it out. Like, I'm happy she is doing what I would tell her to do. Like, you need to not corner him, but, like, sit him down and be like, look, this is what's going on. I need to know, like, how, are we moving forward? Are we not? Because I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
And he is, I think, not in it. And I'm, like, feel like he's trying to just, like, let it, like, phase out lightly. But as we get a sneak peek, Elizabeth is so gullible. I am not gullible. How am I gullible? I'm the one keeping it real to these Islanders, telling them what they need to do. I'm not believing I don't believe half this stuff. I believe what I say. I don't believe what I see.
Be yourself. Be yourself. I wonder if anyone knows what that's from.
I know what that's from.
You do?
Yes.
Be yourself. Be yourself.
This girl, something is off. Also noticing none of the Casa girls are left. And there's one Casa guy. So it just means Casa was such a fail.
I wish we could get Leslie on here. Was everyone watching her story?
I know.
I replied to her like, I love you so much. You're hilarious.
She was funny. She was just saying it how it is. She just was like, this happened, this happened, this happened. But yeah, I can't believe all of them. Like, all the Casa girls are gone, and there's one Casa guy left, and it's Charlie.
I'm so sad that Isabel didn't stay. Did anyone watch her interview yesterday?
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm obsessed with her. She got such a weird edit.
She really did. We loved her.
She was so cute.
I definitely think it's worth checking out that interview if you guys want to, like, see this whole other side of like who she really is. We were told by Kay that she was great, and then when we met her, we were like, wow.
Yeah. Wait, did a first look come out or something? Why is everyone saying that?
Maybe.
Let's look. Can you look?
Yeah. Where are you seeing first look though?
No, people are saying you have to see the last post or something.
Well, which one is it before I go find it, guys? That I need to go see.
We want Jenny.
We do.
With a G.
Yes, tell her to come on here. I think she probably
I talked to her for like a little bit.
I sent her just like a nice message. We try to, send something nice to everybody once they leave. She definitely got like a Mean Girl edit, but we have all of our interviews up for most of all the Casa people now.
No, not Jenny with a G.
Not Jenny with a G, but like the people that left from Casa are all up. So you guys, after this video, should definitely go check out all of those. We have Flo's,
Cinco's
Cam.
today.
Yeah, we're filming Cinco's today, but Andrew's is hilarious. I don't know if you guys want to watch. He announced an ex-Islander he went on a date with and like was making out with before Love Island was even a thing. And I was like so taken back because it's not who I would have guessed at all. And if you saw it, don't spoil it in the chat so the other people can go watch it and see.
I was just about to spoil it.
No, don't spoil it. Because our jaws were like dropped. We were like, what? Like, I was so shocked at that.
Mm-hmm.
I just never would have matchmaked them. That's why I think it's funny.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. You're like crying at that.
We were. I was like, wait, what? So definitely go watch all those interviews if you guys haven't yet. I feel like, what else? Should we go watch what? Nobody even said what to go look at.
I know.
So I don't think there was anything. But I feel like that's pretty much it. I feel like we covered mostly, you know, of what could have happened in the episode or
what's supposed to happen tonight.
The new boys come in.
And like, did they show anything about it?
No, they showed nothing about it.
Maybe they're shooting it like very close. Like maybe it just happened last night.
Yeah, it could be. Like the time delay.
We don't know if Leslie can come on, you guys. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we have to wait and see.
We've got to see what we have in the cards.
Yeah. But we'll let you guys know. But definitely check out all of our interviews. If you're on this video right now, make sure to give us a like. Use all our codes for our sponsors. Leave us a comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Leave us a review. There's a lot going on. But that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching After the Island. And once again, we like to thank all of our sponsors, HelloFresh, BetterHelp, Nutrafol, Ana Luisa, for their support of our show. Check them out. Use our codes. And you can find them all in the details and the notes right below. See you guys next time.